once I knew what he was doing, he was easygoing. But I think knowing the client, knowing the description, your responsibilities, your tasks, you can also lead the interview because then you know what you working at, you know what you can do, what you can still develop. So you are completely honest with the client. But for me, it was very spontaneous. I just brought my attitude. I brought my humble experience. I brought my training skills, of course, but mainly knowing about the company. So I was asking him questions as well, not him just asking me. Once I asked him questions, so I was very interactive. I think on the interview, it makes probably a difference to the client that I listen to you, I know what you're on about, I'm interested. So when you ask questions, that shows that you're interested at the company as well. So I ask him questions like, for example, what is the day-to-day tasks? What's your expectations? What would you like the successful candidate to do? What's your background with the company? When did you start it, for example? How was the job been before? Like, was it always like that? And that's when I knew that it was no admin stuff before. It was just him by asking. So I would say everyone who go into an interview know about the company, know what they do, no, at least not the history, but at least their important events, what matters to them, and then be spontaneous and ask questions. Don't be led, but also like be interactive. You both of you should lead the interview. Otherwise you're just like maybe even if you get selected, you're just like, oh, okay, so what I'm gonna do now. Not like if you have like a previous idea about what you're gonna do, and all about clearance. I think that what helps me the most. And I was nervous, but I think once I talked with him. He's an easygoing guy. He knows what he's doing. He's very also like very open to the job offer and everything. So I think we just clicked, and it was
Good.
good. It was good for me.
Good, good. That's great to hear. Yeah. I think that what you did is very important for people to understand is the first thing is definitely do your research, right? When you
Of
know
course.
that you're going to interview with a client, you get some information about them because that is what I ask clients too, or candidates the first time I meet them is what do you know about, this company? And if they don't know
Exactly.
anything, that's a really bad sign because, you're going to have to really coach them and tell them what it is that they need to know. But when you already knew that, that was probably a big check for him to let you know, like, yeah, great, you already know a little bit about my company. That's good. You want to know a little bit more about me. You're such a confident person, Bouchra. I think that you come across and you really know how to steer the conversation. And I got that from the first time that we met as well, is that you want to understand what your role is, what it is that you're going to be doing, and then be able to communicate to that potential client, like, okay, this is what I'm really good at, this is what I can help you with, what is it that you think would be the most beneficial for you from my skills. And then they can see like, wow, this person really is wanting to help. You come from a place of contribution as well, a confident place where you're like, okay, I can help you, this is what I can do for you. And then they see that and they get excited, and you build off of that excitement. But I think that you do great with those things. Is there anything else that you think of that could help potential, candidates when they're interviewing with a client?
I would say being confident, as you say. Like, I think even if you know much about the company, if you're not as interactive, or maybe if you don't know how to communicate yourself, your experience, and you don't know how to be positive with the client and show empathy, not because he's needing you or something, but showing that, okay, I know where your weaknesses are, and this is what I'm going to offer. Be confident about it because it's actually a transactional relationship. You
Mm-hmm.
need each other. So I think you need because many people, not at my outdesk, but just from my whole experience, a lot of people speak with the clients maybe as a very scary person, like, oh, I need to be submissive. Maybe I need to, you know what I mean? Like I need to just say yes about everything. I just need to follow. Yeah, of course, that's really good thing when it makes sense. But just be you and be confident and definitely know what you're doing. And I think that's part of confidence as well, because the client would feel it, even though he's behind the screen. He knows from your voice, from your tone, from your words. Even be selective at your words. Don't say whatever. Even as when Megan as well, when she was training us, she was like, Americans are different. So you need to, they have a different vocabulary. And it makes sense. Even in the UK, a lot of things I learned about the UK, like British people, you just learn how to be respectful to the different nationalities, different backgrounds. And I think once you master those differences and you know what's appropriate, what's not. And for example, just a silly example, like Megan said, like Americans, they normally say resume rather than CV. So it's
Hmm.
just like, for example, elevator rather than lift. So just like when you know those simple differences, I think you're gonna build a report with the client, and that's what I want. Building a relationship. I don't want to just be a robot behind the screen. Okay, tell me what to do. I'm gonna do this. No, I want to have a good relationship with you. I want to support you. I want you to support me. I want you to have positive, great feedback about me. So I think even going on the interview, try to be that like influencing person. Make, even if they say no to you, at least give them a great feedback, give them a great energy, because maybe other people will be better than you in skills, maybe they fit the job more, but you are different, so they're gonna remember you in your way and how you do stuff. So I think this is the most thing. I think this is me. Maybe this is my personality rather than things that helps me. So I think I always try to work on my soft skills as well as my technical skills, like as well as my work skills. So I think it's once you have like a balance between your soft skills and your technical skills, you're fine. You're hired. You're done. You're closing deals.
I think you're exactly right. Well, you have such a great way of building rapport with people, and I think you're exactly right that the relationship is the biggest part of that. And you're going to obviously become an indispensable part of his business, and he's going to lean on you and rely on you to do the things that he doesn't have time to do, or he doesn't want to do, or he's just not good at, right? And that's really what we're here to do, especially is to make sure that the client has all of the things that they want to get done every day. And you're gonna add so much to their business that they're gonna find you, indispensable. You're gonna be that perfect person that's gonna help them hopefully increase their profits on their business and make their business more enjoyable. I mean, when you're just sitting there doing everything yourself, as you know, it's like very, very hard. But as soon as you can say, well, I can take this off of your plate and I can help you with this. And these are some of the things that I'm really good at and I'm really passionate about. So you're building that relationship during that interview process, and they're already starting to see you as part of the team. And I think that's
True.
the best part
You know
about an
what's
interview.
crazy? I said exactly the same word to him. I said, I want to take off on your most like a burden on your shoulder. And I think
Hmm.
he was literally pleasant, because that's what mattered to the clients. I want to take off responsibility, probably like share the responsibility, because we're going to be a team. And he literally appreciates it. I can see it from his face. So that's what I mean by choosing your words. Know how you can make the client feel comfortable about you, and also like, okay, she gonna be an added value. As once and you make him feel you're an added value, that's it. I think he feels like you're the winning horse.
You are. You are. You're amazing, and it's fun to hear you say that because those are the exact interview skills that we want everybody to know about. Is that, when you feel like, hey, what is the most difficult part of your job? What is it that you hate doing every day? Great, let me do that for you. Let me take care of
True.
that for you, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. And that just frees up your mind to think like, wow, if I didn't have to do that, how many more things could I accomplish during the day? How much more could I get done? And for a business owner, especially, that's the biggest part of your day is like, okay, I want to be able to organize the things that I really want to get done, which is, making sales basically. I want to be able to go out there and make more money in less time. And so with you coming in and taking on those responsibilities, all he's seeing is dollar signs, right? It's like, wow, okay, I can make more money because Bushra's going to be doing all of these amazing things for me, and I don't have to worry about those anymore. So it's
Exactly.
it's it's fun hearing you say that because that's exactly what I was thinking as
I'm
well.
glad. I'm glad. That's why I got selected.
Well, great. What I would love to do is be able to take, some of the things that we talked about and share them with everybody. Is that okay with you that I put,
Of
our
course.
our
Yeah,
talk
please do.
because I think that you're great. Obviously, you came in, you did amazing things. You did more than I thought was accomplishable. I wish I was there
Oh,
so I could give you a hug right now because,
oh, thank you. I like to exceed expectations. That's what I'm always meet them but exceeds them. That's why I'm always, I feel that's my motivation. I like to get things done in a
Mhm.
efficient way and also in a professional way. So I'm happy. I'm happy I've done it. That was actually very challenging for me and also scary because I know you and Karima and Megan trusted every one of us.
Mhm.
So I think the bare minimum is to show that trust and to work towards it. And once you do a good job, I think the trust is built.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you do such an amazing, just a great job for your clients. And I know they're going to be appreciative. And we talk about like, the benefits of having an appreciative client is going to be, you're going to be an indispensable part of their business. You'll see that they'll probably, want to give you annual performance bonuses and salary increases based on how well you do. So that's why we want people to be placed with great clients where they have the opportunity to come in and do the things that I know you're going to do because you'll see the business thrive. That's part of the fun as well, is that you get to do your job so well that you're like, wow, look at how much more business we're bringing in. Look at how much bigger we're getting. Look at how many more things we're able to do. So that's the whole goal. Like I said, I think in our interview is when you're happy doing, your job well, they're happy and they're making, higher profits in their business. And that's where my outdesk really stands is like, wow, we want happy, talented people that are supporting happy, thriving businesses. And I think that, you're definitely gonna achieve that. So I appreciate you and especially we've only known each other for a month now, and it seems like I've known you for a lot longer because
I
I love
know everyone
hanging out
says this
talking.
in the office. I'm happy.
Even when you started the first week, I was like, wow, it's only been 1 week. It seems like it's been so much longer.
True. Like sometimes you just meet people and you feel like you know them for too long. I think it's just when you share the same vision and you share probably the same ethics, the same morals, like, oh, they're closer to me. It doesn't matter about I don't really believe in time or like, oh, I known this guy or maybe I known this person for 5 years, so he knows me. No, probably you know someone in 1 week or two and they really you got clicked like no one else. So I truly appreciate it. And that's why I also went for my out desk because I felt that energy when I came here, and I felt it from the first call I had with Karima that this is the culture. And for me, I said the same thing on the interview. The culture is most important to me, and I'm happy. It's very healthy, very supportive, and very also a ground to grow
Mhm.
and to share your ideas. It's not like, oh, this is how you should do it, do it. I'm really happy that people are open to ideas, open to suggestions. It just makes you bloom, literally.
Good. I'm glad that you are. One last question I had is, where is your client located? What time zone are you going to be working each day?
So he's located in Kentucky.
Okay,
So I'm from 8 to 5. He's time in, and for me, Moroccan time is from 1 to 10,
1 to 10.
1 p.m. to
Okay.
10 p.m. It's actually good.
Yeah, very nice. Well, great. I am glad. I know that you need to start your day right now with him, so I appreciate you jumping on with me. Anything else
Of
I can do
course.
for you before we finish up?
No, I'm still doing the video with Salma. So it's gonna
Okay.
be really good. She's gonna record me and Ash. We're gonna talk about the experience again. I'm really happy to be a good example for everyone. So they can know it's achievable. It's really like once like just like helpful tips for everyone. And I can't wait. It's so excited for me.